Taiwan, also known as Formosa, provides aid to Haiti after 7.2 magnitude earthquake. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or MOFA, has donated $500,000 in relief supplies to Haiti to alleviate the severe consequences of the August 14, 2021 trembler in the Caribbean nation. Additionally, the government has sent oxygen concentrators, personal protective equipment, sleeping bags, and food. MOFA had also offered to send a rescue team immediately following the quake. Over 2,200 people have died, and more than 12,700 people were injured in the disaster. Also, many houses and roads were seriously damaged.
On August 16, 2021, Supreme Master Cheng Hai also arranged to send a humble $30,000 to the Haiti Red Cross through the International Committee of the Red Cross for the victims, with all love and sorrowful prayers for the deceased and for the speedy recovery of the nation.
Taiwan, or Formosa, is a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion recipient. Many thanks, Taiwan, or Formosa, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for your generous help to the affected Haitians. Surely, the caring Haitian people are truly grateful for your kind assistance. We pray that the injured and displaced citizens of Haiti soon are able to resume their normal lives in heaven's infinite grace.
Emperor penguins may become quasi-extinct due to climate change. A new study warns that if global warming continues its current trajectory, causing sea ice coverage to shrink further, the population of emperor penguins is projected to slowly decline until 2040, then diminish greatly thereafter, with 98% of the colonies gone by 2100. Currently, there are approximately 60 colonies in Antarctica, with an estimated 236,000 breeding pairs. They depend on the right amount of sea ice for breeding, molting, and feeding. To protect the emperor penguin's future, the study's lead author, Dr. Stéphanie Genouvier of the United States-based Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, urged for immediate actions to decarbonize our world and enhanced safeguards for species endangered by the climate crisis. Many thanks for this important investigation, Dr. Stéphanie Genouvier, and all scientists involved. For the survival of all beings, may humanity urgently embrace compassionate living in God's omniscience.
Recycled water meets about 40% of Singapore's water demand. The nation's water treatment system turns 900 million liters of wastewater into clean water daily and aims to meet 55% of the country's water demand by 2060. Instead of discharging most of the nation's wastewater into the ocean, the water is treated with advanced filtration processes and ultraviolet rays to remove impurities, bacteria, and viruses. The treated water, termed new water, is largely used for industrial purposes and can also be added to the drinking water supply in reservoirs following further treatment. The government of Singapore will have invested $7.4 billion in updating its water treatment facilities by 2025 when it completes a new tunnel system and sewage plant to expand capacity. Our sincere appreciation, innovative Singapore, for cherishing every drop of water and reducing ocean pollution. May all countries follow your lead to adopt self-sufficient, earth-saving water recycling methods in celestial delight.
Czech Republic researchers find listening to Mozart can inhibit epileptic brain activity. Scientists led by Professor Ivan Rektor of the hospital St. Anne and Masaryk University have discovered that listening to Mozart's sonata for two pianos K448 can reduce epileptiform discharges, EDs, by 32%. EDs are brainwaves linked to epileptic seizures. It was also found that listening to Haydn's Symphony No. 94 actually increased EDs in men by 45%, yet decreased them in women. This was attributed to the differences in men's and women's responses to the acoustic features of the composition, with women's brains benefiting from the music decreasing in loudness as it progressed. Professor Rektor envisions that the research may lead the way towards treating epilepsy with music. Fascinating news, Professor Ivan Rektor and co-researchers on the potential to treat epilepsy with classical music. In the protection of the Providence, may we discover more natural healing methods to enhance our well-being.
Community-focused evacuation plan facilitates residents rapidly fleeing wildfire in United States. At the start of September 2021, as the Caldor fire spread near South Lake Tahoe, California, United States, the Golden Bear community put their years of preparation into action and safely evacuated within 15 minutes. For the last 2 years, the residents have partnered with local fire districts and public land management agencies to implement the Tahoe Resource Conservation District's Fire Adapted Communities program. The initiative prepared participants by hosting firefighter workshops, organizing the clearing of ignitable materials and plants in yards and around homes, as well as testing emergency notification systems. Steve Martinson, one of the residents, shared that whatever the situation is, the community will deal with it together. We are so relieved you escaped in time, Golden Bear community members. May all those affected by the Caldor fire be safe and have their needs met in God's mercy.
Renowned celebrities and academics endorse upcoming documentary on climate crisis. Directed by British vegan brothers Ludovic and Otto Brockway, Eating Our Way to Extinction explores the global impact of our food choices. It shows the adverse effects of rising temperatures on communities around the world and its connection with the animal food industry, and how people can help reverse it by adopting a plant-based diet. The documentary features commentary from industry leaders and scientists and is narrated by Academy Award-winning actress Kate Winslet, the work's executive producer. Leonardo DiCaprio, an Academy Award-winning actor and Shining World Compassion Award laureate, also gave his support, saying, "This is the film future generations will be wishing everyone watched. Our gratitude, Ludovic and Otto Brockway, and all involved, for using your talents and voices to help save our planet. May your documentary foster positive change and encourage people to swiftly switch to a vegan lifestyle, thereby protecting our natural world and her inhabitants in divine upliftment."
Brown bears rescued and transferred to forever home in United States. Syrian brown bears, Homer and Ulysses, both 18 years old, have been saved after spending over 10 years in a private zoo in Lebanon. They were existing in deplorable conditions, housed in small cement cages, lacking proper food and veterinary care. The bears were flown to the Wild Animal Sanctuary in Colorado, USA. Local non-governmental organization Animals Lebanon and the global animal welfare entity 4 Paws International partnered in the rescue. Commenting on the bears' relocation, Animals Lebanon director Jason Meyer said, "For the first time in their life, they can actually be bears with large natural enclosures and the ability to experience and enjoy their days." 4 Paws International is a Shining World Compassion Award laureate. Our heartfelt appreciation for Paws International, Animals Lebanon, and Wild Animal Sanctuary for giving lovely Ulysses and Homer a new wonderful chapter in their life. In heaven's benevolence, may all animals be free to enjoy their lives in safety and joy.